The Giants get it done, y'all. Big upset in Seattle. Big energy. Daniel Jones did his thing. Defense shut that offense down. And in a week that we don't expect to get the W. Listen, there's weeks where, we got to be honest with ourselves. The moment Malik Neighbors is ruled out, who thought this team was going to go in there and win? Who thought it? In Seattle, in enemy territory, without your top weapon, without the star on your team, this Giants offense moved the ball at will. This Giants offense was moving the ball all over the field on this defense. The defense had Geno Smith in sorts. He couldn't do his thing. DK Metcalf, banks are closed, buddy. Banks are closed. Shout out to Deontay Banks. There's a lot to unpack here, y'all, man. We're hype. Giants went in, and once again, you didn't expect them to get this W, man. You didn't expect them to get this W. Let's talk about it. Giants win 29-20. Y'all know why y'all here. You see the thumbnail. You see the title. Listen, nobody picked this team to win. Nobody expected this team to go in there and get the W. Daniel Jones, when you think about what Daniel Jones did last year against the Seahawks, that game, leaving that game, we felt terrible. We felt terrible. That made us feel like Daniel Jones is definitely not the guy after getting his contract in the first year with this contract. And we left that game really thinking, hey, he's cooked. But now, a year later, Daniel Jones bounces back and does his thing against the Seahawks, man, in great fashion. Now, we talk about it. Over 200 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 23 for 34. Daniel Jones had himself a day. I'm going to be honest. And not the type of day he didn't throw for 400 yards. He didn't throw for 4 touchdowns. We know he didn't do that. But when you think about the circumstances and you think about how he managed his game, he played well. Not only was it throwing the ball, but it was running the ball as well. Now, we'll talk about it. He doesn't know how to slide, and that's still an issue because this guy could easily get hurt, and this whole team is going to – if we thought it's all out of sorts now, imagine when he's down, even though some people might want Tommy DeVito. He needs to work on his sliding. But even running the ball today, man, running for a first down, getting more extra yards, Daniel Jones played well today. Y'all see it. I threw the jersey back on. Yes, I did. Let me move out of the way a little bit. Y'all see it, man. I threw the jersey back on. After that week 1 performance, I threw it to the side. I didn't know if I was ever going to take this out. But we bring it out today because, once again, he deserves his flowers. And now some may argue, hey, he's been playing this type of ball this past couple weeks. He's been on fire. Listen, in my opinion, when you play solid and it doesn't get done, I can't cheer for that. I can't cheer for that, especially when I feel like our quarterback left more to be desired. I can say today he balled out. He made the throws he needed to. You seen the deep ball on the touchdown with Darius Slayton, putting it in the perfect spot, making sure to get him the ball. And also Darius Slayton up the sideline, that deep 40-yard route, longest play on the Giants season so far. That's the type of offense I want to see. And that's the type of throws I want to see Daniel Jones make. Daniel Jones never had an issue with his deep ball all the way up, leading up to now. Now, you've seen people talking about his neck. You've seen people talking about him coming off the ACL, and that's possibly the reason why. The deep ball was never an issue for this guy. And the past couple games we've been missing. He's been missing. But today, he was online. We hit a deep throw. And you just love to see our quarterback go in enemy territory without his top receiving weapon and getting it done. And now we talked about it. For y'all that were on the live stream a couple minutes ago, we talked about it, man. Shout out to everyone that was in the live stream. Daniel Jones plays better away, y'all. I'm convinced Daniel Jones plays better away. Don't know what it is. I don't know if he likes the white and red. I don't know if he just feels like when nobody's really expecting anything out of him, that's when he can really step up and make a difference. Daniel Jones gets it done on the road, man. And you could think back on his whole Giants career. The couple of wins that you don't need to expect for him, he's done it on the road. Don't know what it is, but I'm excited about it. Daniel Jones, you deserve your flowers. Tyrone Tracy, make this man the starting running back. I've seen enough. Make him the starting running back. Tyrone Tracy, 100 yards on the ground, and you've seen it. The offensive line, once again, shout out to the offensive line. They've been good all year, and they're going to continue to be good. But even on the ground, they opened up holes for Tracy, and he was hitting the holes hard, man. He really was. He wasn't tiptoeing. He wasn't trying to make guys miss constantly. He was hitting the hole hard and breaking tackles. And that's what you want to see out of your running back. Tyrone Tracy, we had expectations of him heading into the season, and some people wondered, what is he going to be as a runner, especially considering his only year in college running the ball was only for a year. Remember, this guy used to be a wide receiver, converted into a running back. Hey, he ran the ball hard today. And I'm glad. I'm glad we got to see that. Devin Singletary being out, we were wondering, hey, Tracy should get a lot more of the touches. And after seeing a game like this, he has to be more involved. He has to be. Singletary hasn't been bad this year, but I think you can see a big difference in Tyrone Tracy running the ball and Devin Singletary running the ball. His burst is a little bit more than Devin Singletary's. I'm going to be honest. Let me know what y'all think about that in the chat and down there in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think. Defense. Shout out to the defense, man. First off, we talked about it. Banks are closing on Sundays, y'all. I'm excited to see Deontay Banks step up in this game, lock down DK Metcalf. He only had 4 catches for around 50 yards. That's a W. That is a W. Deontay Banks was getting cooked these past couple weeks. I'm going to be honest. And I think he could probably be honest as well. He hasn't been shutting down anything these past couple weeks. DK Metcalf, the physical receiver that he is, I expected us to play a lot of man, and we did for the most part. And I thought, hey, Banks has struggled at the point of catch this year. He's been in position, but he struggled. With a physical guy like DK Metcalf, I was like, yo, this is the wrong matchup. But it turned out to be the right one. Shout out to Deontay Banks. He stepped up in a great fashion. And without this defense, man, obviously we don't get this W. We don't. Without Daniel Jones, we don't get this W. But without this defensive performance, this Seahawks offense that has been moving at will, averaging over 400 yards a game, the defense really limited that. 7 sacks on the day. Dexter Lawrence had himself 3 sacks. Have a day, Dexter. Dexter is always going to be the guy that's going to be putting up stats on this team in wins, in losses, but it looks even better in a win. 7 sacks for this defense. DJ Davison, you seen him with the sack. Brian Burns had himself a sack on a crucial 4th down. Shout out to my guy, Brian Burns. This defense showed up today. And once again, in enemy territory against a 3-1 Seattle Seahawks team, everyone knows Seattle gets loud. Seattle gets loud. It's the 12th man. Once again, one of the hardest places to play in enemy territory. And the Giants just get it done. Obviously, you think back, and we talked about it in the live stream before the game. We talked about it. We think about Colt McCoy and the good defensive showing in Seattle, ironically, and we get it done. You love to see that the Giants continue to make that happen, man. There's going to be some fans that are upset about this win because it's pushing us away from a franchise quarterback at the top of the draft. Listen, I'm going to be honest, man. As a Giants fan, you want a W. You want a W every week. As much as you might want a quarterback, you want a W every week. This team was competitive. They got it done. And was I scared at the end? I definitely was. I think we all can agree we were scared at the end. After that block kick by Isaiah Simmons, which once again, Isaiah Simmons got to get almost a game ball because he saved the game. He jumped over, blocked the field goal. I was just hoping that there wasn't going to be no flag, that there wasn't a flag for him jumping over and potentially, touching one of the linemen. All of those things. I was waiting to make sure that stuff didn't happen because in Giants fashion, sometimes it does, and it didn't today, y'all. Giants got it done, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Make sure you stay tuned for the upcoming videos. We got the Bengals a week away, Sunday Night Football, and guess what? 1-4 Bengals, the Giants should win this game. The Giants should win this game. No ifs, no ands, no buts. The Giants should win this game against the Bengals. I don't care what y'all say. Shout out to the G-Man. They got it done today. Make sure you stay tuned. Once again, man, keep me in your prayers. I do live in Central Florida. We got a hurricane coming through. If all goes well, and hopefully it's not as bad as we think, which is what we're hoping, I will be live Thursday with my guy TP, man. Shout out to TP the way. I will be live this Thursday as well. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that, man. I'm excited. Giants got it done. I will catch you guys on the video tomorrow. But for now, man, enjoy this W. G-Men, stay on top. Peace.